We weren't able to find Pharaoh after all.
Yeah, our first job as a guild was an egregious failure. What do you think? Should we go back to Dongrest?
That might be best. But would you be okay with that, Yuri? And what about Estelle?
I'd be fine with it. As for Estelle, I'll leave that answer up to her.
All right.
This sure is a serene little town.
Huh? Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? No guilds, no empire.
Yeah, but I think it's relaxing.
Yeah, but even so, I prefer Dongrest.
That's how everyone is. Everybody prefers the place where they grew up.
You too, Yuri?
Well, yeah, sure.
But if we're gonna work together and brave Vesperia, we'll have to decide on a single place for our home base.
We could always make someplace new, you know.
Someplace new?
Yeah, you know, everyone thinks of Dongrest as the Union City, but it could be like that. Brave Vesperia could make its own city.
Brave Vesperia's own city. Yeah, I like that idea.
Well, either way, we've got a lot of jobs as a guild ahead of us before we can be thinking about things like that.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, Nordopolica is Polystrali's city, isn't it?
Yeah, if you think of it that way.
Yeah, and Bellius rules the city, too. Nordopolica, leader of a city, Duce of a guild. Wonder what sort of person Bellius is.
I have nothing left to say to you.
You're not gonna follow him?
What's the point? He's not gonna talk to me.
So this was a complete waste of time?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Apatheia?
When the air crane went berserk, Jaeger was carrying this box. This box was what messed up my magic.
You think the Apatheia is what's causing the air crane to go out of control?
Judging from the evidence, it could be a valid hypothesis.
So when the Blastia and Heliord was going out of control, you think there was Apatheia nearby? And the air crane and cave mock too?
There may have been. Otherwise, maybe the Apatheia's been damaging the whole world's air crane little by little, and a large distortion just happened to appear then.
I see.
It's really nothing more than a guess, but it could be right.
You don't sound very sure of yourself.
In science, you continually make hypotheses, then test them, and you get closer and closer to the truth. That's how it is. Well, okay. Maybe I can do something with this after all.
What are you gonna do now?
The next step after a hypothesis is testing.
Hey, old man. You can feel free to go on ahead to Nordopolica.
Hey there, youngin'. What? You want to get rid of me so soon?
Wrong. I just wouldn't want you to miss the new moon and your chance to deliver the letter all on our account.
Honestly, I could do fine without your concern.
Wrong again. If brave Vesperia gets in the way of Altosk's work, we'll be apologizing to the Dawn for an eternity.
What? You're too young to bother yourself with such
It's a matter of brave Vesperia being trustworthy. You see what I mean?
We've still got time left until the new moon. We'll be fine.
You sure?
Anyway, ain't about to go back through the desert and that cave myself. If I got killed by some monster on the way there, but brave Vesperia certainly wouldn't look very trustworthy to...
In that case, we collect your bones and the letter and deliver them as promised.
Oh, how kind. Wait, hey!
Anyway, just as long as you won't go blaming me if you don't manage to deliver it on time.
No problem.
You're always out walking around, aren't you?
Yes, I guess I'm a pretty restless...
That's unexpected.
You seem to have some problems.
I'm pretty restless myself.
That's not so Maybe it's the wanderlust coming back to me from when I used to fly around with Baul all the time.
Yeah, back when you were wearing that weird white armor.
Yes. Are you going to look for Pharaoh by yourself?
Nah.
Oh, then where were you planning on going?
Only a walk.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't it seem like we've been meeting this way a lot recently?
No, must be your imagination.
Glad you could make it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll be heading back too, right?
Yes. Thanks to your help, we've recovered our strength. We were thinking we'd cross the desert with you all. That is, if...
Just make sure you don't go wandering.
How about us? What's our plan after this?
I'm headed for the Air Crene and the Weasand of Katos. But I am curious about the Entelikeia, too.
I have the honored task of delivering this letter here to Belius.
I'd like to meet Belius once myself. I mean, seriously, the Duce. I want to see just what kind of person the leader of the only guild to rival Altosk really is.
Belius?
Yeah. Belius is the Duce of Palestrale, which governs Nordopolica. She's the most important person there.
You're friends with someone that amazing, Carol?
Huh? Friends? Well,
It's Nordopolica for me too. I'm gonna see what Flynn has to say about those knights in Mantake. That's assuming he's still in Nordopolica.
I want to know why the Entelikeia hate the Child of the Full Moon, which means I have to meet Pharaoh.
But there's gotta be another way that doesn't involve Pharaoh.
Right. Besides, walking around in the desert just looking for him wouldn't be easy.
Why don't we all head for Nordopolica then? You're only looking to find out the reason you were attacked by the Entelikeia, correct?
Yes?
I imagine Belius could tell you if you met with her.
Why? Because of the connection between the Entelikeia and the Colosseum?
I do remember Jaeger mumbling something about the Entelikeia of Nordopolica.
If we can believe anything he told us.
Well, we'll pass through the Weasand of Katos on the way to see Belius. Good enough?
True enough. All right then, Nordopolica it is.
right. First, let's get back to Mantake.
What about Patty?
If I remember correctly, there were some people in Nordopolica who didn't think too highly of Patty. I'll be fine, as long as I don't run into any of them. As soon as I'm out in the open sea, everything will be okay.
Then, will you come with us?
Aye, that I will. Didn't Belius only meet with people on the night of the new moon?
Yeah, we'll have to get a move on if we're going to see her. I'll kick myself if we miss the new moon and have to wait another month.
Jormungand and Mantake are totally different. It's much cooler here. Maybe it's the ocean.
The ocean is very nice, yeah? It's a beautiful place, too.
But it seems boring. I wonder what the folks here do for fun.
I kind of like it. This kind of calm, quiet village suits me. I can't stand loud people.
Oh, that's gotta hurt, old man.
She was talking about the town, not about me.
Maybe.
Do you really hate me that much?
Let's eliminate them! Oh, magic creamy waters rise up and storm the very heavens! A cornered cat becomes a lion. This'll make good practice. Don't get cocky. The sign of victory.
Can a clear CL crystal really be used to make a barrier?
If they could, and we had enough, we'd be able to make as many barriers as we wanted.
Then even areas that suffer frequent monster attacks could be assured safety.
Yeah, but if it were possible, wouldn't something like that have happened by now?
Maybe it's best not to get our hopes up about it then.
Ever the realist, I see.
All I'm doing is speculating on the most probable outcome.
Actually, I think that's what being a realist means.
Let's eliminate them! Disturbing override finished! Mini judgment upon the evil audience!
That's what happens when I get
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye! Flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Oh, the Divine Spear, run mine enemy pink and before me!
Duke certainly has an air of mystery about him. He's a real man.
Patty prefers masculine fellas, I see.
I thought he was pretty cold. Would it have killed him to listen to us a little?
Maybe he was caught off guard. We did just kind of show up out of nowhere.
Did one of us say anything rude to him?
Probably you, Rita. Ha! Ow! Ow! Hey, no hitting!
I wonder if he's always lived here in Jormungand.
Who knows? I didn't get the feeling he'd been here all that long, though.
Duke is pretty weird, but this whole town is pretty weird too.
It is weird, but you could live a quiet, comfortable life here. This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
You were pretty vicious. You're one to talk.
You'll be gone soon enough. That's what happens when I...
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. Smile of wavering darkness. Oh, divine spear, right on the next? Blades. Is that the best you can do? Foul affliction. Oh, beating of the earth. Recover. It is not an use for our enemies.
like good practice.
Don't get careless.
Ha! A flickering blaze, burn! Fireball! Hey, spear, run my enemy through! Oh, mad and greedy waters, rise up and storm the very heavens! Easy.
I won't lose!
That was a breeze! A new snare under my belt!
Whew, we're finally here. I've seen...
You're telling me.
Look, there are people outside the town. Wonder if that means the curfew's been lifted. Humor!
Easy now. Haste may...
Indeed. We need to be cautious here and see what's going on.
Hurry, hurry, all aboard. Let's all enjoy a nice little...
But while we're gone, the children!
I promise riches to anyone who can bring me the remains of that giant winged monster. Then your children will be able to live in the lap of luxury.
Please, don't make us go!
Stop your whining. I told you vermin to get aboard. Now get moving this instant.
That's just how we were sent into the desert.
Why don't they get on board themselves?
Because they must know just how dangerous this desert is. Just like what happened to us.
The giant winged monster must be Pharaoh!
Yeah, but what's he want to capture Pharaoh so bad for?
Well, what are we gonna do? We can't just stand by and watch, can we?
I don't think it's a good idea to go right now.
I'm afraid that idiot isn't gonna listen to anything a princess would say.
Then what should we do?
Carol, come here a sec.
What? Yeah, I could do that. But I'd need tools. Wait, you mean...
Yes, perhaps this will help.
How convenient. You guys better bail me out if this goes bad.
So you did pick that up?
Well, it was just lying there. I thought it might be useful.
Whatever.
What's he doing?
Now about all we can do is leave it up to the kid.
What is it with these commoners? They're slower than slugs. Get aboard, damn you!
Sir Cumore, everyone is aboard!
Everyone except yourself.
What?
Those who do their jobs slowly will never learn without punishment.
Sir Cumore, please, I beg of you. I have a wife and daughter.
If you'd like to stay here, I'm sure I could arrange for them to go in your place. Now be gone with you.
Carol, don't worry. That young man is very capable.
What's going on? Who was it that readied this coach? Fix the blasted coach! I will find out who's responsible for this.
I've got to hand it to the little runt.
You did it.
My heart was pounding like a drum.
This won't do anything more than buy us some time, though.
I think it's about all we can do at the moment.
We're still in the middle of our journey, after all.
Yeah, Cat and Carol would start crying if we tried to tackle the knights head on.
How about we make ourselves scarce before people start getting too curious?
I suppose we'll be on our way then.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids will be so happy to see you. But there won't always be someone around to save you.
Thank you again for all your help.
Guess we should lay low at the inn for a while. Using your power to terrorize people. There's not a soul in the lower quarter that evil. You've gone too far this time, Cumore.
Oh, you've returned safe from... Welcome back.
Looks like they've still got guards watching him.
You must be tired. Please enjoy your stay.
That Cumore punk is really a lousy guy.
Why are there so many lousy guys in the world?
It's probably some kind of disease.
It's gotta be the disease they call stupidity.
So you do catch on. I bet you're right.
I wonder why they're trying to capture Pharaoh.
I don't know, but at this rate, they're gonna send all of the adults in the town out into the desert.
And once the adults are gone, it might be the children's turn next.
No, that can't happen. If I just spoke to him as a representative of the Imperial family.
Are you forgetting what happened in Heliord?
Yeah, Estelle. He didn't care that you were the princess at all.
He's not the kind of person who'll reasonably listen to the words of a princess.
Whatever happened to the talk of going to Nordopolica?
So should we help the townspeople, or should we help ourselves?
Rita.
Don't you want to know what the Antilocheia is thinking? If so, you should put this whole business with Cumore out of your mind for the time being.
It's a strange feeling to be agreeing with you, but I think we should focus on meeting Bellius for now. Even if we captured Cumore, we wouldn't have the authority to try him for his crimes. If we can't do anything about him, we should focus on what we actually can do.
If only Flynn were here.
Flynn? But where is he?
I wish I knew.
Guess we can't kill two birds with one stone, huh?
I'm sorry, Estelle. We don't mean to be ganging up on you. It disgusts me, too, to imagine that jerk snoring all nice and cozy in his bed right now. But...
Rita, I understand.
Lock up a guy like that, and as soon as he's released, he'll just end up doing the same thing again.
Yep, you know what they say. The only cure for stupidity is death.
The only cure for stupidity is death. I guess I'll have to play by my own rules.
Cumore.
No! Yuri, it's you! What are you doing here? Someone come quick! You would cross swords with a noble? Very well. I accept your challenge. No! How could this?
You talk too much, Cumore. The time's come for you to make your exit.
Do you have any idea the trouble you're in for even pointing that thing at me? Wait! I'm not the one to blame. I've just been following orders. I had no choice.
Then don't hate me. Hate whoever gave you your orders.
Wait! How about this? I could use my authority to pardon all of your crimes. A fresh start. I may even be able to have you reinstated as a knight. I have no shortage of money. With enough money, I'm sure I could satisfy your every wish. Go ahead. Tell me what it is you...
There's only one thing I want from you.
And what might that... No, stop! Stay back! Don't come any closer, you beast! I am Cumore, the captain of the Imperial Knights, the man destined to become Commandant! I beg you, spare my life! Please, no! Not like this! I don't want to go like this!
Tell me, how many times have you heard those very words?
My people have taken control of things here. The residents of this town won't suffer any longer.
That ought to put you one step closer to your next promotion. I'm heading back to the others.
Yuri, we need to talk later.
I know.
I'll be waiting, down at the lake.
Who'd have guessed this town could ever be this lively?
Yes, it's a great relief to know the people here can live freely again.
I'm still in shock that Flynn actually came.
That was amazing!
But Cumore might just cause more pain somewhere else.
You watch! Flynn will have that guy behind bars in no time. Right, Yuri?
Oh,
Yuri? Raven, you're gonna catch a cold.
He wore himself out playing with all the children. You'd think he was 12 years old.
Welcome back.
They're still going out there. I can't keep up with them.
What happened to Patty?
She's still dancing. I really don't get kids.
I saw you having a good time, though. You're an awesome dancer, Rita.
Shut up. Huh? The old man's asleep already?
That was quick. Yuri?
Just gonna go have a word with Flynn. I'll be back.
Why don't you have a seat?
You said we needed to talk?
Tell me, why did you kill Cumore? You know it's not our place to pass sentence on the crimes of others. He was to be punished in accordance with the laws.
And just what laws do you think would have punished him? The same laws that failed to punish Rigaud? Give me a break.
Yuri, you...
The laws have all...
Just saying that doesn't make it right for individuals to judge right from wrong, or for you to operate your own private court of law. If the laws are at fault, then fixing those laws comes first. It's for that very reason that I'm still with the Imperial Knight.
But you can't deny that lives were saved because those bastards were put down. You'd rather tell those people, sorry you have to die today, I promise we'll change things soon.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
They're out there, you know. People so bad, they'll just go on hurting others. What can the average person do but be victimized by people like that? You know it was the same way with our people in the lower quarter.
Even so, Yuri, what you're doing isn't right. Do you intend to rain your justice down on all the villains of the world? That's the behavior of a common criminal.
I recognize it for what it is, and I've made my choices. Murder is a crime.
And even knowing that, you intend to dirty your hands.
Intend to? I already have.
So this is the path you've chosen.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I won't. But it seems you don't yet understand the full weight of your choices. As a knight, I cannot overlook your crimes.
Captain, I finally found you!
What is it?
Our barricade of Nordopolica has been completed. Also, it appears that the hunting blades are on the move. Sir, we must go to Nordopolica quickly. Captain!
Understood.
Sir.
Yuri? I know you better than anyone alive, Yuri. If you insist on walking down the path of a criminal.
Oh, wait! Repeat! Yuri.
So, you heard it all?
I'm sorry.
Are you afraid of me, Estelle? If you are, you can quit right here. Join Flynn and go back to the castle.
I'm not going back.
Hey.
Oh, I haven't sawed logs like that for a good long while.
Yeah, it's called oversleeping.
We're ready to hit the road, so get that sleep out of your eyes.
Hey, old man, your eyes are all droopy.
What? That's not good.
Jeez.
Huh? There are fewer nights than before.
Yeah, Flynn and his crew went back to Nordopolica.
That must mean they were traveling by night.
Was there some emergency they had to deal with?
They wanted to eat some fish, so they went back to Nordopolica.
Oh, come on, Patty. They're not like you.
Maybe they had to take care of the monsters from the Colosseum.
I'll bet Paul Estrale requested the help of the knights.
We'll have to wait and see. Well, it's just that Flynn said something about a barricade.
Barricade? What could that mean?
Are they out to arrest Bellius for what happened in the Great War?
I can't imagine that Paul Estrale would be outmaneuvered that easily by the knights.
I get the feeling this is gonna get messy.
Maybe we should think twice about heading back to Nordopolica for now.
But the new moon's almost here. If we miss this chance, who knows when we might meet Bellius again?
If I can't go to Nordopolica, I can't get on a ship. If I don't get on a ship, I won't be able to find the Maristella or recover my memory.
That's all well and good. I'm just not in a hurry to get tangled up with that armor-wearing bunch.
Me neither.
We'll just have to be careful, like always. No use panicking about it.
Don't forget, I want to take a look at the air crane and Katos.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten.
Things are bound to improve here in Mantake, now that Flynn's liberated the town.
They did allow the ringleader to escape, though.
Cumore? Flynn will catch him in no time, right, Yuri?
Oh yeah, sure he will.
Is something wrong? He looked troubled.
Estelle's not her usual perky self either.
That's not true. I'm as happy as you all are that Mantake's been freed.
If you say so.
Good day.
Ah, are you going to the Wizened of Kados?
Yes, we are. Why do you ask?
The Imperial Knights have sealed off passage through Kados. It's not just here. They've set up blockades at all of the routes through the mountains.
Blockades? Why would they...
I don't know all the details, but I heard that it has something to do with some danger in Nordopolica.
What should we do? We need to get to Nordopolica before the new moon.
I wish I could help, but they wouldn't even let me through, and I have a travel permit.
Are you a member of the Fortunes Market?
Yes.
How'd you get your permit?
The Empire issues travel permits to Fortune's Market so that its members can travel wherever they want. At least, that's how it's supposed to be.
Right. But the Imperial Knights wouldn't let me go any further. I'm going back to Mantake, since there's no way to get around them.
Should we go back to Mantake and chill out too?
What are we gonna do?
Do you think Flynn ordered the blockades?
I couldn't say. Either way, we can't afford to be stuck here for much longer.
Yes, it'll be a lot of trouble if we miss the new moon.
But I don't think they'd let us through, even if we asked nicely.
Well, to be honest, we can go take a look and think about how to get in. The hard part will only come once we've gotten inside.
What do you mean, once we've gotten inside?
They set up blockades to make it hard to get out of the mountains. Getting inside shouldn't be nearly as tough. I think that much is safe to assume.
Well then, should we go back to Mantake to do some final preparations?
No, we're fine. Let's go like we are.
Your friend is quite talented, considering the ease with which he saved Mantake.
Who, Flynn? That was nothing for him.
You know him really well, don't you, Yuri?
Well, we've hung around together since we were kids.
You don't hang around together much anymore, though.
Yuri?
The Flynn Brigade.
So, that's the blockade?
Yeah, looks like it was Flynn's brigades, but what are those monsters doing here?
Perhaps they've been tamed by the Knights?
This brigade is reminding me of Flynn less and less. What the hell is Flynn doing with his knights anyway?
Hardcore tactics like this, there ain't any doubt in my mind this has something to do with the talk of Bellius engineering the Great War.
So how do we get past this checkpoint?
Huh? Seriously? Let's do that! And then?
What could they be talking about?
Old man, do you mind keeping it down?
Sorry. Now that sounds like fun. How about this?
What the hell? Stop it! Settle down!
Let's go now.
Hey, don't leave this old man behind. What the? Come back, you!
Yuri Lowell!
See ya! Have fun!
That was pretty slick, old man.
What are you saying? That was all thanks to Patty. Humans work a lot harder when they get rewarded, don't they?
Rewarded? What are you talking about?
That's our little secret. It's just between us, right, Patty?
So annoying.
It's our little secret.
What is that nonsense?
It's probably some useless promise of theirs. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Only the Empire has enough power to cut off all the ways in and out of a whole town.
Well, the Guild's power is totally different. The Union would never try something like this.
It's the Empire's style. Crush problems with everything they've got. What are they after? Who do they think they are, sealing off all the roads like this?
I think the answer to that lies in Nordopolica. We should hurry before we're caught.
I feel like an easy win. I guess I'll go easy on them. The sign of victory!
So what was that deal you were talking about?
A deal? What sort of deal? With who?
You said something about a deal with the old man when we were in Katos. Don't tell me you forgot.
No. I haven't forgotten.
She forgot. So it's a secret, is it?
I'll tell you, Yuri, since I can trust you.
I appreciate it.
If he works hard here, I'll teach him Judy's measurements.
You really know how his mind works, don't you?
It's not exactly a mystery.
What's up? Shouldn't we be hurrying along?
Hey, you're not as young as you used to be. Let's take it easy.
Seconded.
What do you mean?
Looks like they aren't following us.
That was pretty fun.
Hey, this is no game.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Combining Patty's brain with my technique.
2 heads are better than 1.
Yeah, but they went and sealed off a dangerous place like this just to isolate Nordopolica. These guys mean business.
Seriously, even bringing monsters to help?
Whatever they're doing, it can't be good.
I can't believe that Flynn would order something like this.
Hey, what kind of person is Flynn?
He's Yuri's friend. I've heard they've known each other since they were children.
Sometimes orders coming down from the top don't make sense. The meaning can get lost going down the chain of command. When a brigade gets big and famous enough, things can start to get out of hand.
You certainly know a lot about these things. Makes sense for someone in Altosk.
Things can end up like that no matter what the organization.
What worries me is how much of a hand Flynn had in all this.
I'm sure we'll get a good understanding of that as soon as we can get to Nordopolica.
That's right.
But we should be on our guard, even though I find it hard to believe that they've conquered Nordopolica by force.
Yeah, I think the Palestrale would have a problem with that.
Sorry, Rita. You won't get much time to investigate the Air Krene.
Ugh. Oh well. I don't have much choice. It'd be bad if they caught up to us.
Exactly. Come on, let's get going.
Yuri sure is enthusiastic.
He won't say it, but I reckon he's just worried about his friend.
Do Flynn and Yuri really have that strong of a bond?
Well, you could call it strong, I guess. Maybe. What? Are you jealous?
I'll have to hold a strategic meeting to stop Yuri from being snatched away from me.
Here we go! Incandescent focus! Annihilate the Vulgar before me! Oh, Silver Light! Ancient them in no time. Watch this. Caprice of innocent waters. Divine Spear, run my enemy through. Annihilate us. I just can't hold back.
Try not to take too long, okay?
Sure. It's completely inactive now, and it was overflowing so much before. Is that how the air was controlled? How could a monster do something like that?
Is that air Krene safe now?
We'll be in trouble if air shoots out of it like before.
It doesn't look like you have to worry about that.
So why'd the air suddenly shoot out before?
That's what's puzzling me.
Maybe it was just a natural phenomenon?
The probability of that is low at best. If that was the case, it should be emitting air at regular intervals.
If air were emitted that frequently, it'd have an effect on the environment.
Like how the plants grew so unnaturally in Cave Mock.
Looks pretty normal around here to me.
So perhaps something else interfered with the air Krene and caused it to discharge air? What could do that? Only a formula or Blastia could affect air like that.
Damn, that would be our fan club. Seems like these knights are just as dedicated as the captain himself. Rita, let's go. Are you done looking at the air Krene?
Just let me think a little more.
If you just need time to think, you'll have plenty of time once we've gotten out of here.
If the air Krene was disturbed by...
Did you figure anything out?
It's still too early to say. I've got some leads, but it's nothing I can be sure of yet.
Well, make sure and let us know when you've nailed it down.
I will.
All right, let's head out.
And it'll probably involve you.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
You're finished. Spread thy alluring snare and deliver my enemies unto me. All right, here we go. Yay!
Take cover.
Huh. Guess it's only natural they're guarding this end, too.
Patty, do you have any ideas for getting through? Raven, can you do something like you did before?
Best not to press your luck when the knights are taking their work so seriously.
They don't look that serious from here.
I say, woe is me!
How has our illustrious Schwann Brigade ever been reduced to playing backup for Flynn?
Enough complaining. If you don't like it, we better produce some results.
There they are! Capture them!
They found us!
What is this?
You three, don't let him escape!
If it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell!
Hey, LeBlanc. It's been a while.
And Your Highness!
What are we gonna do?
Oh well. Here goes nothing.
Wait!
Attention!
Yes, sir!
Not sure what's going on, but now's our chance.
Huh?
Raven, what did you do?
It's nothing. Enough standing around. They'll catch up in no time if we don't get moving.
We can't miss this chance.
Yeah, let's head for Nordopolica, quick.
ties to each other will save us!
I'm gonna try and keep up.
Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
Not as many knights as I'd have guessed.
Yeah, security looks normal even with all the commotion after the tournament.
It did sound like they had their hands full with the monsters that managed to escape.
Yeah, but it's too quiet. Especially compared to the checkpoints back at Karos. I think Raven's got it right. The knights are up to something.
But it looks like we can stay in town as long as we don't stand out.
So we'll meet with Belius on the evening of the new moon, which happens to be tonight.
Let's stop by the inn to freshen up and then go see about meeting. I'm finally gonna be able to get rid of the Don's letter.
Patty, what are you doing hiding over?
Don't you remember? A lot of things happened the last time she was here. Come on out.
Is it alright for me to be with you guys for just a little longer?
Huh? Sure. We don't mind.
Right. It'd probably be best if we stuck together until we... I have a feeling that even if we parted ways here, we'd still end up meeting again real soon. So basically, there's no difference between us being together or not.
I really don't get that logic.
I'm sure you're all heading in the direction of the Maristella.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
In other words,
In other words, you want to come with us, right?
Rather than traveling by myself, traveling with you guys is more...
If you want to come, then come. At this point, I really don't mind an extra travel companion or two.
That's the spirit!
I wonder if Flynn's already here somewhere.
Do you think?
When we finish up all our business here, I've got a few things I want to ask them.
When you do...
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky. Luna Crush! Power that tries soul shine. Luna Rondo! Come, oh silver light. Angel ring.
That's what happens when I get serious.
good practice.
Don't get careless.
All power to Tri-Soul shine! Photon! Oh, Divine Spear, run my enemy through! Holy Lance! Come, oh Silverlight! Angel Ring! Oh, Divine Spear, run my enemy! The cry of victory! Don't get sloppy! Come, oh Silverlight! Angel Ring!
Alright, who's next?
Oh, Divine Spear, run my enemy!
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky! Oh, Divine Spear, run my enemy through! Holy Lance!
Crazy Blast!
Oh, power that tries soul shine! Photon! Oh, Divine Spear!
That's what happens when I get serious.